Miles Morales has to take the heart-shaped herb to meet Bast, the Panther god. But on the way, he also meets Anansi, the spider god, or the first Spider-Man, and all of this to cure him from his vampiric disease. This is Miles Morales Spider-Man issue 28. This part of the book has actually been pretty good. I actually like this arc with Miles getting rid of this vampiric disease in his body while also meeting the actual pantheon of gods. In Wakanda, we see T'Challa meet Shuri right here, and he hasn't seen her since the Blood Hunt event. But she's mad that, T'Challa brought an outsider in Spider-Man because Bast doesn't really enjoy outsiders outside of people in Wakanda. Miles means no harm though. He just wants to be cured from the vampiric disease that T'Challa got cured from, and T'Challa promised him that he could be saved. We saw in the last issues that the background check from Bast is an invitation that you can come in, but we're still gonna, search your ass. Miles has the key. He gives it to Shuri. She turns the knob to get the heart-shaped herb, and she's like, listen, you have to take this to meet Bast. And he's like, what? In the meantime, since Miles is in Wakanda, back in Brooklyn, we see Shift and Genki, right, going home from high school. Shift is actually filling in for Miles to be Spider-Man while he's in Wakanda. He saves a baby. Thank you, Spider-Man. No problem. Gotta go. This could be a subplot to later in the series, is that Shift might get his own life, kind of like Ben Reilly with Spider-Man. And because Genki said, listen, you're pretty good at this. Why not just be your own Spider-Man or Spider-Person? No turning back now. Shuri's being an asshole to Spider-Man, like, hey, can you shut up? Like, we're trying to work here and get this ritual done. T'Challa's like, listen, he's concentrating, man. Like, let him cook. When Miles closes his eyes and takes a deep breath, he meets Bast. The child means no disrespect, God Bast. So it is you who would dare bring an outsider to my domain. I do not understand. I mean no offense by our presence here, and yet offense is given. Forgive me, Bast. It is not my intention to insult, merely to help the boy. Miles is like, listen, yes, God, I'm not trying to be an ass. Like, I'm really just trying to get a cure like how T'Challa was. You insult me by bringing another to my realm, one that is spoken for, a herald from the most loathsome sibling at my feet. They're like, what is she talking about? Forgive them, sweet sister. How is the Black Panther to know that the boy was already spoken for by the great Anansi? You look well, Sister Bast. Your servants treat you well. Your false praise will buy you no goodwill here, trickster. T'Challa gets pissed. He's like, Spider-Man, you didn't tell me that you're claimed for. Bro, I didn't even know I was. And he asks Anansi, like, how did you even know I needed help? Anansi explains to him, like, hey, I'm the great spider. I know all the spider people from every universe and every reality. Anansi tells Bast, even in our realm, the great Varney within Spider-Man is becoming over like abundance in him. So we need to cure him ASAP. Are you ready to pass this trial? And he's like, I'm ready, I think. You are brave, child. I pray this trait aids you in the trial to come. Anansi gets all the spider webs and goes like this. What's going on? What trickery is this? And he grabs T'Challa and Miles. The trial of the Panther and Spider must now commence, my champion. What are you doing? It looks like Miles and T'Challa are both getting burned from Anansi, and I guess Bast the same process. But now Miles versus Black Panther in the realm of the gods? Like, what? And listen, Miles is probably gonna win this, bro, just for a writer's standpoint, because he has to. But I'm interested to see how this goes.